The Theological Dictionary of the Old Testament, or TDOT, is a massive word study resource available in Accordance. There are three modules that comprise the TDOT that can be purchased individually or in a bundle. There's the TDOT that contains the Hebrew entries. There's the TDOT Aramaic that contains the Aramaic entries. And then there is a TDOT index module that contains the indices that are in the back of the printed edition. Here we're in Psalms 17:7, and I'm taking a look at this word chesed here, which is usually translated loving kindness, or there's some other translations with it. And one fallacy that I committed in my biblical language classes was I kept translating chesed uniformly, either loving kindness or loyalty, and I didn't really bring out the nuances that were available in this word throughout the Old Testament. And my Old Testament Hebrew professor corrected me on that. So one of the first things that I did after receiving his correction was go to the TDOT here in Accordance. And one great way that you can now pull up the TDOT in Accordance is through the new dynamic word study in Accordance 14. And the TDOT will pop right up in your lexicons section. And here I have the entry up for chesed, and it just provides me with a wealth of information. It looks at the Septuagint, it looks at the Old Testament usage in Hebrew, and provides me with numerous examples and rich discussions with each example. So this goes further than even a traditional lexicon and provides users with very rich discussions on how the word is used. Here it's providing me with secular usage as well. And as I go down, this is one in-depth article that provides all sorts of information on chesed in a very easy to read and understand format. If you are the biblical language student or the busy pastor, or even if you are a Bible scholar that really wants to get into a rich discussion on how a biblical language word is used, this is the dictionary for you. It's one I heavily used during my biblical language classes in seminary, and then also used it in PhD level classes when I performed word studies in my PhD seminars and dissertation. One resource that I use in conjunction with the TDOT is the New International Dictionary of Old Testament Theology and Exegesis, or TDOT. These two dictionaries go well together and provide a wealth of information. But if you don't already own the TDOT in Accordance, I highly recommend picking it up today. You will get a wealth of information on Hebrew word studies in accordance with this book.